Welcome. My name is Cassandra. I'm a certified personal trainer and a nutritionist. And today I'm going to be taking you through a full lower body workout. After this workout, I promise you are going to have the most insane lower body pump, and you're definitely going to be feeling so sore the next day. Okay, we're going to first start off by doing a little bit of light stretching before our workout. I always like to spend about 10 to 15 minutes just warming up and also just stretching out my lower body so that way I can get the most out of my training session. For the first exercise, we're going to be starting off with some hip thrusts. My gym has this setup, but if your gym doesn't have one available, you can simply just put the end of a bench or even utilize a box for positioning your back onto. And then optimal bench height is usually about 12 to 16 inches. You don't want to go anything higher than that, so sticking within that range will be the best. We're going to perform 4 sets of 12 reps. So for the first 2 sets, we're going to complete 12 reps of a lighter weight, and then for the last 2 sets, we are going to add on some more weight and go heavier. Feet positioning is always going to be key to feeling this exercise in your glutes. It's important to note that if your feet are too far away from your body, you will most likely feel this exercise more in your hamstrings. And then if your feet are positioned too close to your body, then you will most likely feel this more in your quads. You also want to keep your eyes facing forward and avoid looking up at the ceiling, keeping your spine neutral and really forcing the weight up with your glutes. Okay, next we're heading over to the Smith machine. I'm going to go ahead and add on a starting weight. And then my gym has these platforms available, but if your gym does not have them, you can also grab a few small 10-pound plates to elevate your heels. And then for this exercise, we're just going to be performing heel elevated squats. I really enjoy elevating my heels because this helps emphasize your quads and also allows you to go deeper into a squat. For this exercise, we're going to complete 3 sets of 12 reps. Feet placement is also really important. You want to make sure that your heels are under the bar and not in front of the bar or behind the bar. Okay, once we are finished with the 3 sets, you can go ahead and take a quick breather, maybe grab a drink of water before we head back in to another Smith machine exercise. Next up, we have Smith machine good mornings. For this exercise, I am going to be lowering the weight. I started off with 25 pounds on each side. It's important to note that if you have not done this exercise before, you want to start off with 0 weight and get comfortable with the bar before you head into adding weight. And if you're somebody who's tried this before and you had a hard time feeling it in your glutes, the most important tip is going to be feet positioning. So you really want to make sure that the bar is gliding directly over your feet, and you're also really focused on driving your hips back. In this, I'm also using an elevated platform, but if your gym doesn't have one, you can go ahead and use 2 10-pound plates or just try out the exercise without them. For this next exercise, we're going to perform dumbbell RDLs. It's really important to keep the weight closer to your body. And then as you can see, I'm really focused on driving my hips back to engage the glutes. If your legs are more straight and if your hamstrings are locked, that's not going to target your glutes as much as it would if you were bending at the knees. It's also important to keep your spine neutral. Don't be looking up when you're completing this movement, and also engage your core. This next exercise is probably one of my most favorite on lower body day. This is the elevated split squats. So what you're going to do is elevate your front foot on a small box or a couple of stacked plates, and then grab your weight, hold it with the opposite hand. When you're going down into the movement, if you want to target your glutes more, go ahead and lean your torso forward. But if you do want to target your quads more, you can go ahead and have a more upright posture. For this workout, we can go ahead and complete 3 sets of 10 reps each side. It's also very important to push through your front heel and avoid lifting up with your back leg. In the last exercise of our workout, we're going to complete side lunges. So this one can be a little bit tricky, which is why feet placement is always going to be very important. Whichever side I plan on starting with first, I'm going to position that foot slightly in front of the opposite foot and then also point my toes slightly outward. And then when I'm lowering the weight, I'm going to put all of the weight on that front heel and push through that front heel as well. Having a wider stance definitely helps a lot. And it's also very important to make sure that our knee is not going over our front toe. And during this exercise, to complete the workout, we are completing 3 sets of 10 reps each leg.
And that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe so that way you can stick around for more future workout videos like this. And as always, if you're not currently following me on Instagram or on TikTok, you can find me at KZFetters. I will also drop the link down below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And thank you guys for stopping in, and I hope you enjoy this workout.